Greetings everyone, it's Seven from London and I'm coming back with a quick video. Haven't made a video for a few days because I've been very busy behind the scenes. I want a massive shout out to everyone. Thank you for everybody's comments and feedback and love and support. It's just been amazing. I'm just so grateful to everyone. Now, the last video I put up was a video of me going to the police station. Me and various community leaders. I want to shout out to them for supporting me. Yes, so basically we went to the Metropolitan Police about restraining orders because obviously there have been threats made against my life and there's been nothing really, nothing come out of it, but this has been the way it's been. The reality is that we're going to have to deal with these situations ourselves as far as protection is concerned. Obviously, the law has a duty of care to us. Anybody who lives in the UK, the law is there to protect us. It doesn't matter where you live. Wherever you live in the world, the law is there to protect you. It's not there to protect people who are trying to terrorize you or are terrorizing you, stalking you, and what have you. The law protects the victims. There's a term called TI, which usually stands for targeted individuals. I want it to stand for talented individuals because most of the people who are on this program are very gifted. They're very humble. They are very strong. They're very brave. I mean, if you listen to some of the testimonies of what people have been put through, you will realize that a lot of the people that have gone through this program who have been abused are some of the most really brave, courageous, talented people on the planet. And I want to say a massive shout out to all targeted individuals right now, all talented individuals. That's what you are. It's a program of envy, it's a program of jealousy, it's a program whereby people who are envious of other people who are gifted and they want to live off the people who are talented in one way or shape or form. Usually it's people who are very morally upright. It's people who are very caring. All of the people that I've met that are talented individuals are exactly that. And there's a bunch of other individuals who are trying to make people who are gifted life's hell so that they can circumvent that person's right to thrive. That's what this whole program is. So I want to tell you about something that's really brilliant going on that we've been working on behind the scenes. As many of you will know, it's Black History Month. It started yesterday, the 1st of October. Today's the 2nd of October 2022. And it's also African Independence Day, to shout out to all my brothers and sisters who are celebrating those events. However, we know that Black history is not for a month, it is all year round. We must remember the great achievements of our forefathers and ancestors every day of the week. It's not just for 1 month. And, I shout out to my Nigerian brothers and sisters who are celebrating their independence. Good on you. Now, one of the things that we've been doing is we've just launched, in line with the Black History Month, the Back Off campaign. The website is Back Off Live, www.backofflive. And so have a look at that website. What we're doing is we are recognizing that right now we have a crisis, particularly for melanated sisters, indigenous women in the UK. Call them black women. It's written on the site as black women, but we know who we are. We know that we are a nation of people and we know how the word black came about, but we're not going to go into that right now. Right now, We have a situation whereby it's unprecedented, the amount of women who are complaining of being stalked, being put on the streets. And so we have launched the Back Off campaign. Now, one of the things we will be doing is expanding to deal with the issues with our men, issues with children, but particularly for us as a community, because the thing is, with us as a community, the whole program, which is the hijacking program, the terror program, we are the largest demographic in that program. Everybody's targeted from all shapes and forms of life, all walks of life are targeted, but the largest demographic is people of colour all around the world. And so we as a community have to address that, and that's what we're doing by launching the Back Off campaign. Now, we have a problem with the fact that there are lots of professional women that are literally being turfed out onto the streets, in the streets of London. We're talking daughters, mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers are outside in the streets in the middle of the night pushing trolleys with nowhere to go. They're being unlawfully put out onto the streets via this program. This program has made it so that people cannot live in their houses anymore. It's I don't even want to say how bad it is. It's really bad. So we're looking to address that. We are addressing it right now. We're coming together as a community, and one of the things that we need to raise awareness. It's a hashtag. So hashtag back off. I want to encourage everybody, make images if you're creative, make images and put the hashtag on it on your social media pages, whether it be Twitter, Facebook. Use the hashtag back off, because we have people coming at us, waging war against us, and it has to stop. There's a point where they have to recognize that we're not going to accept the abuse anymore. The way it is that they've literally corrupted most of the departments, whereby wherever you go, whoever's supposed to be protecting us is not protecting us. If you go to the judiciary, everybody knows that I've been to the judiciary. I've won a massive case, not once, not twice, 3 times. And still, this situation, 19 years, is still going on. And it's getting worse and worse and worse for me. And I've heard many, many women from my community have reached out to me, and shout out to all of you, and told me that they're living with the same crisis. People are having to have protection to go to work. It's got to a point where it's out of control. So how we deal with that is that we take the power back and we start galvanizing each other. Now, on the website, there's a list of things of what you can do. You can join the hashtag campaign, make artwork, put back off on it. If you're a poet or a musician, write a track about back off. Back off! We have to send the message out loud and clear for them to back off and leave us alone. Because these are people that don't understand the word no. They don't understand leave us alone. They don't understand it. We have a lot of reports on the site. If you go onto the website, the Back Off website, and there's a little red box in the top right hand corner that contains the links. If you click the links, it will open up to subfolders, and you'll have the page on case studies. You'll have the page on homeless by force. There's a link of that deals with gang stalking. There's a manual. We actually have the manual from Raini Kilder, who basically was a Finnish medical doctor who basically exposed this manual. It's a manual teaching people how to stalk, teaching criminals how to stalk innocent people. The manual is there. I guarantee you everything that you have experienced is on that manual. Shout out to Dave A, who's in hospital, who actually was the one that flagged the manual up. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that. Now, if you are stalked and you want to be supported, we're trying to get right now particularly for those of us who are in the largest demographic as far as this whole program is concerned. There are women of colour, professional women, who are grandmothers, mothers, great-grandmothers, who are literally in the streets, sleeping at bus stops, sleeping in train stations. They're not being housed, because of institutional racism in the UK. They're literally left with nobody to help them. And so this Back Off campaign is to galvanise so that we can provide support, protection. We need lawyers. We're galvanizing lawyers, attorneys. We're galvanizing people within the community leaders. We need premises so that we can house people, safely house people. So effectively we will be putting safe houses together. And we're galvanizing brothers in the community to come and support, to protect the women that are in these properties. Now, if you want to in some way contribute to this whole program that we're putting together, the Back Off protection program, if you like, please, you can just go onto the contact page, send your information, who you are, what you'd like to do. There is a list of what you can do. Have a look at the list. You might come up with your own ideas, but certainly if you're a musician or an artist or a poet, get onto your Instagram and start making hashtags about Back Off. The fact that we're being abused as a community. Right now, it's Black History Month, where we celebrate the great achievements of people of colour. And there are people of colour right now who have done amazing contributions in the UK and all over the world, and they're not being recognised. Now, this was highlighted by the UN. The United Nations made a report, and it came out on my birthday, the 31st of August 2021, highlighting the fact that people need to speak out for the fact that people like myself and many, many, many others in my community have contributed vast amounts of labour, work, ingenuity, and we haven't been credited, we haven't been paid. And so basically there are a lot of talented people in our community right now who are still being violated, just like they ever was. We talk about Black history, but the same abuse is happening in the UK and all over the world. So right now, I'm encouraging everybody, have a look at the Back Off, BACKOFF.live, www. Before that, then backoff.live. That's the website. Go on the website, click the little red box for the links, and you'll see all the subcategories. We've got categories on homelessness, people being made homeless by force. There are reports in there from Shelter, from the Public Law Inquiry. We have various different organisations. Black Women's Project have done a report on the fact that Black women are being violated. There's a report by the Public Law organisation which is showing that people who are abused are being denied services. So it's a real horrible situation right now, and we are the ones to change it. We are the ones to say, okay, we recognise that we cannot rely on your organisations anymore. It's up to us to galvanise, to come together and change this situation. So I want to shout out to everybody who's being abused, regardless of what colour you are. If you're being abused, it's time for this madness to be put to an end. We have to share our testimonies, we have to share our stories, we have to get this information out, but at the same time we need action. We need real action, we need protection orders, restraining orders to stop these people. We need these people to be made to recognise that you cannot go around abusing people just because you can, because that's what it is. It's just because they can, that's why they're doing it, and we have to say no more. So I'm shouting out to everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and I'm going to keep you updated. You can go on to Facebook, Back Off official campaign. You can friend on there, and I'll keep you posted, and send us a message on the contact page, and please support this campaign, because future generations will suffer if we do not start taking some serious action right about now. Okay, so much love everyone. Seven from London signing off. Take care.